Hello there, good morning everyone. How are you today? What are you up to? What are you sewing? What's your weather like? Where in the world are you? Hello, oh, here we go. Anna and Kate and Shelley and Jenny and Leanna. Hello, and Janet and Joe and Karen, Lynn, Patrice and Mary and Jill and Anne-Marie and Sheila and Grace and Darren and Chris. Hello, and Laura and Bonnie. Could be here all day. And who's over on Facebook? We have Jackie and Janet and Claire, and Christine and Pat and Jean and Jane and Christine and Sarah and Sue and Tracy and Pamela. Hello to everybody. Sorry if I miss anybody. Deirdre, Helen, Sylvie, Julie Jones in France. What's your weather like over there? Really mild today. Really nice. Nice dog walking day. Still got car issues. Still got car. So I think I told you last week, Gary's car's off the road indefinitely. Can't get the parts for it. Tyler had his accident last week. His car's off the road, so we hired one. So he's got a hired car. So there's only kind of my car here that's working, and Gary's just phoned up and said, "I think there's something wrong with your car." No, I've got Seamless Sunday tomorrow. I need to get to work. Yeah. So when I was promising you a good February, I hope you're having one, because it's not a good start to mine. But it'll be fine. Worse things happen than not having a car, don't they? A lot worse. So it's fine. It's fine. It's still going to be a good February. Good February. Good February. Good February. Oh, hello, Francis. From Tassie. Tassie, is that Tasmania? Good evening, she says. Hello. Oh, hi, Irene. Loved the workshop. Oh, I'm really pleased, Irene. Oh, I think you left some fabric behind from your kit. So in the parcel that you've got coming to you, it's huge, went out yesterday. We've put the fabric that we found. There was some of yours on the floor under the table when we left. I think there was a bit extra fabric down there, so it's in there anyway. I've got sound here. Lisa, turn your volume up. I've definitely got sound here. Oh, Jan's got a Juki DX7. Fabulous. Oh, while we're talking about Jukis, we have a special offer on the website for the air thread overlocker. Finishes tomorrow. So there's £200 saving, and which is unheard of for Juki, because they don't reduce prices, they don't give discounts. You don't get a club discount on my website or on Create and Craft. They just don't do discounts. But there's a £200 saving, but it does finish tomorrow. I've got to take it off tomorrow. I must remember to do that. So is what? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Sandra, hello, and Sue and Barbara. Oh, I'm good, Barbara. Hi, Julie. Are you making anything today? Yes. I'm going to make a little pouch. I shall show you in just a second. Get the fabric ready. Nothing worse than car troubles. Oh, I'm sure there is. Trying to be positive. Things happen for a reason. If I'm not meant to drive the car, then it's because... Well, sometimes you don't know what the reason is. I'm going to be a bit stuck in the morning, though, because I'm leaving at about 4 o'clock. Anyway. Tasmania. Oh, you're a long way away. Oh, hi, Blodwin. Anne-Marie, hello. Storm stayed until Monday morning is biz. Shoveling and sewing. Shoveling and sewing as long as the power stays on. See, that's worse than car trouble, isn't it? Not the sewing, the shoveling. Hello, Karen in Essex. And Sue and Leslie. Not missed anything yet, Bernadette. There's so many people here, it's taken me about 3 hours just to say hello to everybody. Warren says she's been looking for it. Might have popped you some ribbon in there as well, Irene. Well, that might have fallen into your oh no, into your envelope. Cancer count similar does if a big man. Oh no. See, Claire's having a worse time than me with cars. Oh, positive thoughts going out to you, Claire. You're having a nightmare. Michelle in Malta, hello to you. And Buenos Dias says Pidat, is that? Sorry if you've got your name wrong, but Buenos Dias to you too. Where are you? Anyway, so Seamless Sunday tomorrow on Create and Craft. If you're not aware, or if you're not in the country, you've probably never even heard of Create and Craft. It's a shopping channel, and every 7 weeks I present a 6-hour sewing show. So that starts at 7 o'clock UK time tomorrow morning, all the way through till 1 o'clock, and we have lots of different guests and lots of different products. And normally with a shopping channel they will give you hour-long segments, but this is all a bit of a, oh, I should have brought the schedule down. There's 20 minutes of this, then 5 minutes of that, and then an hour of this, and then 10 minutes of that, and it's very choppy and changey, and the guests swap over and come in and out. In that, I don't think so, Leanna. We've got to go and look at a new card this afternoon, so I don't think I've got time to do a video. So, oh, Leanna is asking if I'm going to do a video for this one. I'll see if it works first. Should do. We should be fine. Anyway, Seamless Sunday. So I present the whole thing for 6 hours, and also tomorrow they're launching Half Yard Heaven, my new book, and we're doing an offer for Half Yard Club members. So we're trying to recruit new Half Yard Club members. So we're giving away, I think, 2 or 3 books with every subscription paid for. They're not my books, I'm not sure what they are. That's a deal that Search Press has done, but we're not discounting it. So don't feel that you've got to cancel your subscription because you'll get a better deal if you go to Create and Craft, because you won't. So that's going to be on there as well, just to let you know. But with the book, Create and Craft have an exclusive for a month. We might have some books. So they haven't arrived yet. The ones that we do have will be going out towards the end of next week. We did sell everything that we were allowed to, but we've got a few more in, but there's not very many, so those went back in stock today. So if you wanted to order it from us, then you can do it on the website, but when they sell out, I can't get any more, not until May. So if you want a personally signed book, my website's the only place you're going to get it. If when you place your order, there is a bit that says customer notes, if you put in the customer notes who you want it signing to, or just please sign my book or something, then I'll sign the books for you. The books that are going on Create and Craft, and they're there now. You can get your club discount on that, so you get your 10% discount. Whatever books they have, supposedly exclusive till the end of the month, when they sell out, they're not getting any more until May, probably the end of May, because we need to get more books in. It takes that long to get them over, particularly when it's Chinese New Year. So that's going to be the deal. So if I don't know about the pre-orders on Search Press, I was asked about that last week. I'm trying to check, but you might be better off to check with Search Press, because I don't have anything to do with their sales and what they do or anything. So I'm not sure when those are going out. I've got a feeling it's going to be May. Anywhere else that you've ordered from, so if you've pre-ordered on Amazon or anywhere like that, any other retailers are not going to be sending the books out before May. So the only place you can get it is the few that we've got left on our website now, or on Create and Craft tomorrow. Create and Craft have got a few more than we have because they're a bigger company. But when, oh thanks Jane, when they've gone, it'll be May before we can get any more back in stock again. So that's, just thought I'd let you know that. Shiny gold, Lisa, shiny gold. Patrice, I'll make a note, Patrice. If you haven't, I don't see all of the comments here because I've got 2 screens in front of me and your comments scroll like this, so I don't always catch them and I don't always go back and read through them. So if you wanted to drop me an email on the email address that's on your order, enquiries@debbieshawsewing.com. If you have forgotten, let me write Patrice down what I think about it. Sign book. Then I'll go through and I'll sign all the books that you want signing there. I had an annoying man trying to sell us solar panels. That's all you need, Linda. You've got enough insulation with all of your fabric. So let me show you really quickly while we've got some stock. I think we've got some stock. shiny gold. That's what we're making, by the way. We'll do that in just a second. So Half Yard Heaven was my second book, which is 10 years old. That's why it's 10-year anniversary. So it's actually written about 12 years ago. And it's my best-selling book. We've sold over 100,000 now. And to celebrate the 100,000 and the 10th anniversary, we've relaunched it. So it's an anniversary edition, shiny gold. And there are 10 new or revamped projects in here as well. So have a quick flick through. I did show you the other day, so go and put the kettle on if you've already seen it, but I just wanted... when we sell out, I start getting emails from people saying, I'm so disappointed, I haven't got my copy, it just sold out before I got it. So I just wanted to give you plenty of warning where you can buy it and how long you can buy it for, because when it does sell out, I say it'll be May and there's nothing I can do about it. These are some of the newer projects. That's one of the older ones. And the idea behind the Half Yard range of books is that everything is made with half a yard or less of fabric. A lot of these are a lot less than half a yard of fabric. Oh, I didn't remake that, did I? Remade it in different fabric. I did, and I quilted that one. Sorry, some of these I've forgotten all about. It's like going back through an old photo album. So there's lots of different types of projects, something for the home, something for you, bags. That's one of the newer ones. That's behind me actually on my little set here. String of Hearts has been revamped. Tissue Box is a new one. There you go. So that's what we're doing on Create and Craft tomorrow. While we're talking about Seamless Sunday, well, I was anyway, we do a craft clinic, they're calling it now. So there's a section whereby we get all of the guests that we can in the studio together and answer your questions. It was really busy in the last one. We had some really good questions come through. So it could be, Alistair, where'd you buy your mascara from? Just saying. Or sewing techniques, or Sarah, how can I embroider onto faux leather, or any kind of sewing related or personal questions from my guests, if you like. You'll need to, I'll put this on Facebook, but you will need to email the studio, which is studio@createandcraft.com. And you can do that now if you like. So all of those messages will be passed to me when I get there at 5 o'clock in the morning. And we'll go through and just check for delivery. From where, Leslie? Our books should, I haven't got them yet, but they should be going out next Thursday. That's the date that we've got for them. Create and Crafts will probably go out sooner. So if you wanted one quicker, then go to Create and Craft. They're the same price. I don't mind where you buy one from. I don't mind at all. But if you've ordered from anywhere else, then you better check with them, because I don't know. Or I don't know. Thanks, Sarah. From Search Press. No, I don't know, Leslie. You'll have to get in touch with Search Press. Completely different companies. I have no idea what they're up to. I don't get involved in their orders. They send directly from their warehouse. So yeah, Leslie, you'll have to get in touch with them. Get in touch with them. A coffee at 5. I've probably had 10 by then, Claire. It's a very early start. Very early. Hello, Brenda in Kentucky. I'll be able to get the white and white fabric for last year's block as my time to finish my call. Which one was it, Joyce? I think it was the Oriental one, wasn't it? The white on white fabric. Oh, help. What was the white on white fabric that we had from last year's block of the month? Because yes, we can get more. If we haven't got any, yes, we can get more. But I can't remember what it was. Can't remember. Of iron, Claire, as they say. I'm absolutely fine. What? Irene? What? What? Feed the row? What? Feed the row? What's that mean? I've been on the sherry already, you know what she's like. Anyway, what else have I got to tell you? Nothing, really. Nothing. Should we do some sewing there? Right. So this is what I'm at, and I've done this before. If you had, so I'm just doing that. I made a similar one for Create and Craft. Ages ago. Joyce, if it's on the website, go on the waiting list for it, because I don't know what it is. Let me have a look. Let's go on the website and have a look. So if you do that, I think it was Mystic Vine, wasn't it? If you put in Mystic and have a look, that's the one. So click on it. It says out of stock, then like a stock update. So tick the box, put your email address in, and then you'll get an email as soon as it comes back in stock again. That's the easiest way to do it, because I'll forget. So that will happen automatically. And that's with any product, actually. If it's out of stock, and we're not getting it back, we try and take it all off so you can't see it. But if it is going to come back in stock, it's a help actually as well, because it lets us know how many people want it, so whether it's worth getting things back in stock or not. Right, so that's what we're going to make. It's got 2 bows on the top. It's ever so easy, really. You make it in any size, and it just opens up, and you've got that. So it makes a nice little envelope for if you're giving. I'm going to, with this one I used quite a firm interfacing. I think it was a 250. With the one I'm making now, I'm going to use H630, which is a bit softer. And I'm thinking if you're giving a gift of jewellery or a gift voucher or something flat, it just makes a nice little envelope, and all those kind of petals fold over like that, and it makes a nice little thing to do. So then again, when you open it up, this is made from a 7-inch square, but you could make it bigger. You could make them tiny if it's just some, I don't know, I was going to say some loose change you want to give somebody, but I don't know about that. Haven't got any new fabrics actually, Karen, today. Whoops, been kind of busy getting organised for Seamless Sunday tomorrow, so I don't have time to put anything on. So, but wait till Wednesday. We're going to meet a supplier on Tuesday, and you know what happens. We have specifically in mind we are going to choose fabrics for Susie Duncan's Cathedral Window Workshop. That's what we're going there for, and we will come back with a van full of stuff, because that's what happens. I know. Hello Sylvia and Kissy Me. Welcome along. Oh, I hope you're answering each other's questions, because there's loads of them. The bag to my right. Yes. That's from the book. That's a new project. The cosmetic bag is a new project. Behind me is a peg bag. That's a new project. They're all in the book. They're all in the book. Hello, goodbye, Anne. Loving making the half-yard quilt. So pleased with block 1. Good, Sandra. I'm glad you like it. Do you know I haven't got my ironing board down here? Let's use a bit of foam. Took it all to work, didn't I? Oh, and I could have done with that. Never mind. So let's make this thing, shall we? So that's that. I've got 2 7-inch squares, one from lining, one from outer, and I'm going to fuse my H630 to the wrong side of the outer fabric. LXO. And again, as long as it's square, make it in any size you like. So let's do that, and let's do that. And just drop that out. You could quilt it if you wanted to as well. I think the original one that I made for Create and Craft all those years ago, I used a Decaville, so it was quite firm, which is absolutely fine. Decaville light, Decaville heavy. A black and white Wonky Street cushion, Laura. I think that, can you put some grey in? I think that would look quite nice. Oh, show pictures when you've done it. Then I've got some 7-inch wide strips. These are going to be cut into the semicircles, but it's easier to cut. It's easier to put the fleece on the wrong side of the fabric before you cut out the semicircles. So that's why I'm doing it this way. So these are my leftover bits. I'm going to need 4. So in effect, I'll need 2 7-inch squares for this. So I'm not going to cut that out precisely because that's going to be cut down again into my semicircles. I probably got a bit too much here, but better too much than too little. Let me tidy that up a bit. Lisa, I think that is a jolly good idea. Lisa's not had a good time recently, and she's going to start dressmaking, and I think that is such a good idea. If you want something to really take your mind, or your mind will never be taken away from what's happened to you, but if you want a distraction, then I think dressmaking is a really good idea, because you have to concentrate on what you're doing. Pictures of makes. Is that for the Half Yard Club, Bernadette? You can leave them, you can put them on the website. Can't show pictures on YouTube. You can put them on Facebook. Right, let's chop that out. And then I think I shall make myself a template. I need a 7-inch, no card in that one. Maybe I won't make a template. I'll just use a piece of this. 7-inch semicircles. So if you have a 7-inch plate or the like, then that would work very well. Just looking for my little, take this one out of here, corner creator tool. So I'm using corner creator. If you've got a 7-inch circle, or whatever size the square is that you're using, if it's 6 inches, you need 6-inch semicircle. If it's 3-inch, 3-inch semicircle. It needs to be the same length as the side there. But I'm going to use a 7-inch, and I'll use my corner creator to do that, which will be 3.5. That is 3 inches. So I'll need to add an extra, whoops, I've got a hole in that one. That's it. 3, yeah, an extra 1/4 of an inch. That's right, isn't it? And then that makes it a 7-inch semicircle. So I've just folded my paper in half. I'll measure that and just make sure I've got my sums right. No, I needed the bigger one, see? Always best to check. So let's take the 1/2-inch one. Oh, come here. So 3-inch. So that should be my 7 inches. Good job we're not live, isn't it? Oh, cut it from the wrong side. Let me just make sure I've got that right there. Right, so that would be it. If I'd cut it from the folded piece of paper. Let's do it again. So, fold that in half. 3 inches goes on the corner. Extra 1/2 inch to make that 3.5 inches. Should give me a 7-inch semicircle. That's better. Right, then I'll need to cut, I'll do these together. 4 pieces of the outer fabric that I have the, what's it on? The what's it the fleece and 4 pieces of the lining. So I'll cut through both of those together, and we'll do that 4 times. Don't you love the sound of the crunch? There. I'm going to use that as the template because it sticks to the fabric better. So 4 outer, 4 lining, and this is Liberty fabric I'm using. We might be bringing some more back on Tuesday. That's the place we're going to. They do all of the posh stuff. So you'll have to see if we can get some bargains. Oh, we'll get some more Best Press back in stock while we're there as well. That's that one. So again, just talk amongst yourselves while I just do this. I've lost you now. I've just turned my screen off completely. There we go. So front and lining, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's happened? Yes, Lisa, of course. Yes. All right, so let's do this. And check out this product. Dressmaking is the only way I kept my sanity when my mum was struck down with dementia. Oh, Susan. See, so much worse than your cars. Alright, so another one there. And again, I'm cutting through the outer and the lining both at the same time. So that's 3, and then just 1 more pair. My mum was a domestic science teacher. The crunch takes Anna back to her child. Just me, because my mum was a dressmaker. This noise happened all the time. There were no rotary cutters in those days. Everything was cut out with lovely crunchy scissors like this. So I'm just a croissant shape crossbody bag. Is it Laura? See, I don't keep up with trends like that. Laura says that a croissant shaped crossbody bag is the shape for this year. Well, we better look at it then, because we do like to be up to date where fashions are concerned, don't we? Okay, so we've got that. So, oh, come here. So those are all in their pairs, lining and outer, 4 of those. And those should be the same width as your square of fabric. Then we're going to put the ribbon on. So I've just got some 1/4 inch wide ribbon, and we'll cut that into pieces that are about 8 inches long. Trim it down later if you like, but that'll do for now. And these are going to go facing downwards to the centre of the circle. So let's fold that in half and give that increase. Open it out. And I'm just going to secure that with a little bit of glue. So a little dot from a glue pen. And we'll do that. I'm doing it on the lining side purely because I can see the crease better than I can on the outer fabric, so that's got the fleece on it. So give that a quick crease. Daub of glue. Pop it on. I'll do that with all 4 pieces. Pop it there. Little dob. Oops, a little bit more. There you go. And then the last one. Glue, and that facing downwards. Right, then let's put these right sides together, all 4 of them, and we'll sew just around the curved edge and leave the straight side open. Oops, right sides together, right sides together, and right sides together, and we'll just sew around that curve. Right, pin these together if you prefer, and I'm just lining up that edge, 1/4 inch seam allowance. We will trim that back in just a second. So are we lined up? Are we all lined up? Yes, we are. Here we go. Just open that out. And we'll do this with all 4 pieces. Julie, yes, the glue should disappear if it doesn't use a damp cloth to wipe it away. They are designed for fabric, so they won't stain the fabric or anything like that. Don't use a Pritt stick. Don't use anything that's been designed for paper on your fabrics. You can't guarantee that it will disappear in the same way. But yeah, damp cloth, take it away if it doesn't disappear entirely of its own accord. Oops, just line you up there. Right, line at the edges. I am going to trim these seams back a little bit as well. Just make sure that the ribbon is sticking at the bottom, so we're not sewing, we're only going to sew one end in there, we're not sewing the bottom end. They look like little umbrellas, don't they? See what I mean? A little umbrella. Right, and then the last one here. Oh, I tell you what, I was looking at some of your pictures on the Half Yard Club website. Lots of you have made the quilt block keeper, and lots of different colours and prints of fabric as well. They look really nice. Very, very impressed with your work, ladies and gents. It's all right, Lisa. Right, so I'm just going to trim the seam back just around the top bit, just to make it a little bit sharper, a little bit less bulky when we turn this the right side out. So do that on all 4 pieces. Nice little project for a beginner, this one as well, or if you're a little impatient, if you wanted a quick make, you know, even if you've got a big make on the go and you just want something quick. And then we'll turn these the right side out. How do you peel the paper from the corner, creator? Is there a secret method? I used a pin. I shan't open a new one. Just take a pin and scratch it a little bit, and then it'll just lift off. So yeah, I'm going to lose this one now, aren't I? Oh, I've dropped it. Hold the line a minute. I dropped it on the floor. Thing is, when you take these off, they are so clear. So again, just take a pin, give it a scratch, get a pin under there, and then lift it, and it should just peel off like that. Now I can't see it. Right, let's turn all of these right side out and then we'll give them a press. There we go. Turn that through. Whose birthday is it tomorrow? I missed that one. The cathedral window. I don't think we've sold out of the cathedral window workshops. We did sell out for the one at the end of the month. I can't remember the date. Was it the 28th? Something like that. It was on the Saturday. Then we got one place back. So there was only one, this morning there was only one place available. And the second one on the 6th, I'm sure it hasn't sold out yet. That's another Saturday on the 6th of April. We put an extra date on because they're selling out so quickly. But I'm sure we've still got some of that one. Shall we have a look? Let's have a look. on the website and see. If you go under events and on the 6th, no, it's still there. It's still there. We definitely have it. Let me have a look on the previous one. 23rd of March is the next one. There's one place left on that one. Let me get you back up there again. There you go. Right, so I've done that with my makeshift ironing board, and I'm just going to give those a press. I didn't make that cushion, Deirdre. We won't be making it in that fabric. I'm not sure what it was. We just put the picture on the website just to show you what cathedral window is. We'll be doing 2 colour options, so we'll try and do a brights and a pastels, and it'll probably be Liberty fabric, but we'll confirm the actual fabrics that we're going to be using on Wednesday. We're only going to go and choose them on Tuesday, so we'll let you know as soon as we can. I've got some best press here. No, I don't. I think I'm just about out of steam on this one. So that was Susie made that one. And I think it was Liberty fabric, but it's quite an old one, so you probably can't get hold of that one anymore. Supposed to be guarding, but the dog has decided to plonk himself on my neck. Of course you can't disturb him, Leslie. Of course you can't disturb him. And thank you for your hand sewing, by the way. You're a lifesaver. You don't fancy doing another one, do you? And your advice on the threads. I think we'll go for stranded. So people can choose. I think you were right about that one. Had Double Debbie there, got Crate and Craft on in the background, and there was Trailer Sims. Oh, they're using that trailer, are they? Oh, good. Sometimes you do these things and they never get used. That's nice to know. It's time, Deirdre, for me, doing an online course or a pattern for those who are unable to travel. We do a kit for a different version of it, but at the moment my schedule is literally full till the end of the year, so trying to fit in courses, I'm not. You do? Les, you want to do another one? Okay, I shall pop you one in the post. You're an angel. Right, so that's that. So I've got my base pieces and my flaps. So we're going to take these and right sides together, plonk them around the edge. So you should have 1/4 inch seam allowance each side, and I'm going to pin that because I don't want it to move. Because my seam allowance is going to take that right up to the edge of my flap. So sew this in place close to the edge. Pop that down there. Find your foot pedal, which has decided it's on its way to Birmingham by the looks of it. And I'm sewing within the seam allowance, so really close to the edge. And then let's turn this over, right sides together again. You can measure the centre of that if you wish and make sure it is exact, but you can kind of tell each side is the same distance away from the edge. And then again, so close to the edge. Don't sew over your pins. Pop that out. So we do one on each side, so let's open this up and go back to this side. So your flaps are now just about meeting in the corners. And pop that on there. I ought to do a YouTube video really, hadn't I? What do you think? I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to do it. I'll see if we're going to go car shopping today. If not, then I might have time to do it. But I've got all this prep to do for tomorrow as well, for Seamless. So that's the thing, when you've got a 6-hour show, there's a lot of prep to do, but when you've got a 6-hour show with 2 of your own products on it, there's even more. So I've got a lot of work to do today. Right. And then the final one, and then we're done there. Jean's going to watch later. Welcome along anyway, Jean. Thanks for joining us after your shopping trip. So last one on here. I shan't pin that one actually. I can see where that goes. No, Deirdre, I'm presenting, so I won't have time. The slots with my book and Half Yard Club are only 20 minutes long, so there isn't time to actually demonstrate anything. But we've got Natasha's on, so I'm hoping she's going to demonstrate something. And then we have Sarah Payne with the Brother Embroidery and Sewing Machine, so she'll be demonstrating. Not sure what Alistair's doing. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. And we've got Nicola from Daisy and Grace, and she'll be showing us how to use her templates. So I can't remember what time everybody's on, but they'll be on a couple of times throughout the day. So I'm moving all of these ribbons out of the way, and then take your backing piece and pop that on the back. I'm going to pin that. Well, Anna's going car shopping today as well. I don't want to go car shopping, that's the thing. Quite happy with the car I've got. They just keep breaking down. I'm good, thank you, Alona. How are you? Let's pop those on there. Okay, so now we'll sew all the way around the edge. Are we keeping it brief, Lisa? Pop that down there. I will need to leave a turning gap. So I'll do that in the next side. Let's go down the edge there. Not quite 1/4 of an inch, let me move that over, that's it. So this is where my turning gap is, so I'm going to reverse back a bit and snip that. You can't see what I'm doing, can you? Move that over. So that was my turning gap. Needle down when you get to the corner. Oh, foot down. And I think we're back to the beginning again. Right. Let's pop that over there. Do we sell the instructions and FPP chart? We do have some of the actual kits, Laura, from the Quilt As You Go, because they were foundation paper. No, the Quilt As You Go bag. It wasn't foundation paper piecing, it was a Quilt As You Go. The chart is actually printed on the wadding. That's how the kit works. But we will try and get some of the kits on their own, if that helps. But the instructions and the wadding all come together. That's kind of in a kit. It's a June Taylor one. Right. So let's turn this the right side out. Push it through. No, Ilona, no fabrics today. I'm saving that for Wednesday. Haven't had time to put anything on the website at the moment. Cotton or cotton lawn, what's the difference? Cotton lawn's a bit finer. There's lots of different types of cotton. For dressmaking, I'd suggest either poplin or lawn, but lawn just feels really fine. It'll have a really nice drape to it. So for a wrap dress, that would be perfect because you want to keep all of the drape in the fabric as it wraps over. Right, and I've turned this right side out, and everything is good apart from this trap here. Not happy with that. I think I've done my seam allowance a little bit too deep in that corner. So these are all fine, look. So that's exactly how I wanted it, with the edges of the flaps meeting. But I don't know what I've done there. So we're going to turn it back inside out.
Coffee, my
and
darling.
have a look. Yes, I would love a coffee, please.
Are you on your own?
No, I've got hundreds of people here.
Oh right. Does anybody else want coffee?
We haven't got enough. We haven't got enough cups.
Hot chocolate.
Thank you.
We need more cups.
A few hundred more cups, I think.
And do you know what?
Right.
We need more light.
Okay, so let's turn this back the wrong side out again and see what happened in this corner. Lisa wants coffee and biscuits. Oh, Tina says, I find your Saturday morning live streams very enjoyable. Thank you for sharing your time. Oh, thank you, Tina. I love them. I love a live stream. And it's something, you know, years ago, like when my mum was in her heyday of dressmaking, the only way you can communicate was to write letters, because telephone calls were so expensive. We didn't even do that. And I just love this, that we can talk to people all over the world instantly and have messages back straight away. I just think it's amazing. I don't know if I've got the right corner there. Which is the offending corner? Might have been that one. I have to turn it back again and have another look. Oh, Susan's got loads of spare mugs. Lovely. I can find a free drop list. Oh, talking to somebody else. Right. Was it that corner? It was that corner. So I'm just going to unpick that and resew it with my posh unpicker that Irene gave me. I think I just got the flap caught in the wrong position, so it's not the end of the world. Let me show you what I'm doing. I think it was folded back on itself, because I got my seam allowances right. There you come. Do you know, we joke about unpickers and, you know, how we hate them, hate using them, but I think they're the best invention ever. Let's do that, because we'd be here for ages trying to unpick if we didn't have unpickers. Right, so I'm just going to rearrange. Oh, there we go. Look, it's folded over in the corner. That's what happened. Let's unpick that a bit more. Let's really have a look what we're doing in here. Right, so there's the flap. There's that flap. And that just needs to be slightly within the seam allowance. So then we'll sew it again. Fold it over at the end. These things happen. Right, so you go back down and just make sure that we've got it right. Right up to the edge. That should do it. Now let's turn it the right side out. Unpickers help you learn from your mistakes. They're a bonus. I think it's the most brilliant tool. It makes unpicking so much easier. And, whoops, things don't go perfectly first time, do they? Well, I think that solved the problem. There you go. Look, so all my corners are matching up now. So let's give that a press. So I'm looking a bit messy here again, aren't we? Let me move things out the way. How to make a piped cushion with a side zip. Have you done a tutorial? Not with a side zip, I haven't. We've done piped cushions, I think, Deirdre, on Half Yard Club, but I don't think I've done one with the side zip. Seam rippers in the Caribbean, says Carol. Yeah, seam rippers, quick unpick, stitch rippers. It's a little pouch, Helen. It's like an envelope style of pouch. It's something that I made a long time ago, and I'll tell you what happened. I found the instructions for it and I thought, oh, I'd forgotten I'd made that. I'll have another go. But I've changed it a little bit and made it easier than the first one. Because things evolve, don't they? It's always nice to, oh, I must have some best press somewhere. This is really creased up fabric, which I don't like. I'm just going to switch my iron off and put some more water in it. Get a bit of steam going on. Looking to buy a replacement machine this weekend, having withdrawals, being very tempted by the DX7. Do you know, Anna, I love this machine. And I bought it. I know I say that a lot with sewing machines or with the Jukies. I'm asked quite often if I'll be an ambassador for some company or another. The last one was for an iron, sewing machines, interfacings, and I always say no, because although it's very nice to be asked and you get something free from it, I don't think I can come across as genuinely recommending something when I'm paid to do it, because in the back of your mind surely you're going to be thinking, well, you would say that, wouldn't you? So with the Juki, in fact with anything, any product that I use, I buy it just like you do, and I pay the same price as you do. So with the Juki, with the DX7, when I needed a new sewing machine, I had an Elna before, which was amazing, but I think I just about wore it out. It was going in for service far too often. And I did a show on Create and Craft. I hadn't used a Juki before. I hadn't really paid much attention to them, to be honest. And I heard this thing for the first time. And I just thought, oh, that sounds nice. So after the show, I asked if I could have a demonstration from it. I had a chat with George from Juki, who's the demonstrator. In fact, he's Mr. Juki. And I just said, you know, out of all of the Jukis, because I really like the idea of it, which would be the best one for me, or the way I worded it was which one would cope with me, because my machine's on the go most days, most of the day of most days, and when Kim comes up for 3 or 4 days a week, she uses it as well. And I want a machine that's reliable, that can cope with different layers of fabric, that I don't have to think, oh, I've got some faux leather or half a dozen layers of denim. Will my machine cope? I just want to get on there and get on with the sewing, and I want a fast machine. And he said, yeah, the DX7 is going to be the one. I wish I'd have bought it years ago. I bought this one and I bought the straight stitch machine. I can't remember what number that is. I bought them both at the same time, and I love both of the machines. I just think they are amazing. So I haven't used every brand of sewing machine in the world, so I'm asked quite a lot, what would I recommend? I can only recommend what I've used. And the Elna, Maginomi, over the moon with them, but this is just in a different league. It's amazing. Brenda's got a DX5, Carol's saving for the DX7. Ilona bought an Elna after my recommendation and now fancies a Juki. So that's the thing. I can't recommend Brothers or Singers or any other machine. I have no idea whether they're any good or what they're like. But the machines that I've had, this one is just amazing. It's got hundreds of stitches. And if you can see from there, no you can't. Which are all in the top, which I shall never use. It's got alphabets, it's got 15 buttonholes, loads of decorative stitches and satin stitches. I like the blanket stitches and picot edges and things like that. I don't use decorative stitches very often. It's got overcasting stitches, but that's not why I bought it. I bought it because it's a solid, quick machine. That's why I liked it. Right, let's get on with this. Oh, that one. So we've got that. And that is almost it. I have got a little hole where my turning gap was, which I would hand sew closed. I'm not going to do that now. The only other thing to do is to fold this over and press, which is what I wish I got my best press, because that really helps to keep it in place, but we'll use plenty of steam on that. Sandra's got a brother. The benefits of a straight stitch machine. Oh, I shall bring up. What I'm going to do is fold all of these in, but I'm going to come and chat to you while I'm doing it, because that's not the most exciting thing to see, is it? The straight stitch machine, first of all, is so fast, so fast. So this one, I don't know, is about 900 stitches a minute, which is pretty good. Most domestic sewing machines will be about 500, 650, something like that. So that's a really fast machine. But the straight stitch is about 1300. It's manically fast. It's got a speed control so you can turn it down. But if you're sewing long pieces of fabric, whether it's ribbons or you're hemming a dress or you're curtain making, it just makes it really quick. Also, if you are free motion embroidering, so quick, so quick. You've got a big quilt to do, then that makes it a lot easier. But it also it only does the straight stitch. So there are different feet with it. The free motion foot's included, and there's a walking foot. I haven't used that yet, but you're not going to fit a zip with it, and you won't do a buttonhole or anything like that. It comes with a 1/4 of an inch foot on it, and that's the one that I never take off. I use that all the time. But where the hole for the needle is in the plate, there's one hole. So there's a very little chance of your fabric getting caught in the feed dogs at the end of it. There's just one hole for one needle. And you get the quality of the stitch is just that it's perfect. I've used a straight stitch machine years ago when I worked on Create and Craft for their American channel. They had a Singer straight stitch machine, and I can remember thinking that's really fast. Really love that machine, and I've forgotten all about them again until I was saying to George about them, and he said, "Well, you haven't got one." I should have bought one years ago. So that's the machine that I use for most of my projects down in my little studio. But again, it just does straight stitch, but it does it really well. It's got one job to do, and it does it really, really well. Love it. Anyway, and we do have them on the website. You know, we do have them on the website. Just saying, we do sell them. Tina's got Strictly Vintage Singers. Oh, how lovely. Trisha's got a brother and she's happy. That's jolly good. What have you got? Oh, Violet's got a Juki DX2000 QVP and would highly recommend. I don't know what all these numbers are, to be honest. Hello, Sadiq in Pakistan. Deirdre's got a Benina. See, I've never used a Benina. Always buy Singers. Got a Singer Legacy at the moment, says Tina. See, whatever makes you happy. I've never used a Singer, so wouldn't know. Right, this is what we've got. Okay, so these all fold to the centre. You'll fold those two first of all, and then those two secondly, and that's going to fasten it over. There's a little bit of a gap in the middle, that's fine. Maybe fold that over a little bit more so they meet, because they should meet in the centre. Let's do another press around the edge. Why are you not steaming? You've got lots of water in you. And oh, it's got best press down here. So yeah, I'm just folding that over a little more so that so they meet in the middle. And then we're going to fold it to the back and take one side of the flap and press it. Now I would hand sew this and just do a little over edge stitch down there, but it's 12 o'clock and we'll be here for another hour while I'm doing that, so I'm going to pop some glue on there. And glue it in place. So while that's sticking, I'll just pop a couple of clips to hold that. So that should be dried by the time I get around to the last one. So just fold that. No, I didn't blood when. I'll do it later. I'll do that by hand. But I just wanted to get this finished to show you the rest of the steps that I used, so I'll leave that till later. couple of clips in there. And this one, so I'm just folding from the ribbon to the edge. And I don't use any of the glue, Sandra, to be honest. I just love the HT2. It's really strong. And if you're putting metal bag frames onto bags, oh, this is perfect. Oh, that's a big clip. Oh, throw that one across there. And there. If you go through the Half Yard Club for the book, Deirdre, you will get your 30% discount. You may have to wait till May to get the book though, because when you order through the Half Yard Club, it'll take you on a link to Search Press. I don't send anything out from the Half Yard Club. That's a link to Search Press and to their website, so it's probably going to be May. So you can order, you will get your 30% discount, but you won't get the book for a while if you go that way. You'll get 10% discount off my website, and if you're a Create and Craft Club member, you can get your 10% off their website. But that's the only issue. So yeah, that would be the best deal. Lost my lid. It's on the floor. Yeah, but it won't be yet. Excuse the top of my head. Let's fold that over there. And again, another couple of clips. So iron off, Laura. Pop that there. And move my makeshift ironing board. Have a sip of coffee before it goes cold. Oh, Karen loves her DX7. Good. The name of the glue, thanks Lisa, Susan, is Gutermann. It's a Gutermann HT2 glue. Do make sure that you put the lid on, because it does tend to kind of spill and it's a nightmare to try and clear that off. So we've got somebody at the door, so I've left my phone switched on. That was a bit silly. Somebody's at the door. Yeah, I use it a lot. I like to use it if I'm sewing buttons on for eyes on toys. Put a bit of glue behind it, make it really, really secure. If I'm making a bag and I want to strengthen the join where the strap is attached to the bag, put a bit of glue inside the stitches, so it's really, really strong glue. It says it's the best glue ever. Right, that should be stuck. And again, a little bit more time. I'd just hand sew around it. You could machine sew, but I think an invisible little hand stitch around the edge would be good. Gift goes in there. Stitches come out there. That's me turning up Blodwyn. I'll do that later. And then we'll tie two sides together first here. Might need to cut the ribbon down a little bit. Fold those two over there. Like so. Just pop that under there and that one under there. I am going to trim that ribbon down just a little bit too long, I think. And that's my little pouch finished. So again, if it is a piece of jewellery or a gift voucher, or notes or letters, or I mean, you can kind of see inside it if you're determined, but it's a nice alternative, I think, to just putting something in an envelope. And with jewellery, a lot of the time you can buy jewellery, but it doesn't come with its own box. So this makes a nice little gift bag, I think. Christmas and Easter envelopes and pouches. Yes, Deborah, I think that's a lovely idea. A Prim and Aniso. Anzio. I've not heard of that one, Connie. Oh, Jana's going to answer the door. Do you know that? Because I think it's brilliant. Because if if I'm out, so if I'm at the office and the doorbell rings, I can just speak to him and say, "Oh, leave the package around the back." But when I'm at the office and the doorbell rings, Bob runs to the office door, thinking somebody's at the door there. Oh. Anyway, I've been single since you were 11, has Pamela. Oh, well. Right. Oh, yes, Shirley, and it's reusable. It's reusable. So not a disposable one, that one. Right, so I'm going to go and get ready for my Seamless Sunday tomorrow. If you can watch, or you don't have to stay there from 7 o'clock all the way through till 1, but if you can pop over at some point and drop us an email, would be very nice, if you don't mind, just to come and say hello. And again, any questions from my guests, let me know there. And I don't know about using it as a table mat. I suppose if you didn't put the bows on and just sewed it all together and tie up, then you could do. Oh, thanks, Blodwin. We'll see. We'll see. Thanks, Lisa. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. I will put... will I ever use all this? I won't use all the stitches, Anna. That's not why I bought it. I bought it for the reliability. Stitches are a bonus. Thank you, Denise. I hope it all goes well. Christine's going to be there tomorrow. Lovely. I'll put a post on Facebook with the email address if you do have any questions. Or if you want to share anything, you know, any tips or advice, or what I like about Seamless, it's not 6 hours of selling stuff. It's just 6 hours of sewing and chatting, and if you want to buy something, that's very nice. But I've got to the age now, I think, where I'm not looking at targets and stuff like that. I just want to have a nice time and enjoy the sewing. So that's hopefully how it's going to come across tomorrow. But we will have some bargains, and there is a deal each hour. I think I've got 2 on each hour, and there is a prize draw at the end as well. So anyway, okay. So tomorrow on Create and Craft. Otherwise, I shall see you back here again on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. I still don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I must get myself organised. Oh, thanks, Julie. I'll see you for a bit tomorrow then. See you for a bit. Okay then, so I shall see you tomorrow. I shall see you again next Wednesday. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll try and do a YouTube of it at some point, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye. Oh, Connie, 7 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock through till 1 o'clock tomorrow. I'll put a post on Facebook in a minute.